So I was talking today to the nerd, and I just told her, like, my heart really has been for the longest time is just not into conspiracy videos anymore, you know, and I just can't, I just don't find myself interested in watching them unless God leads me to it, or it's something really like new or something that's worth my time. But I just I kind of feel like I did what I did, and I did it for a long time, and I don't have anything really in that regards to offer anybody. You know what I mean? There's nothing really groundbreaking. I just kind of go on like what the Holy Spirit tells me to do. I don't really have plans for stuff like that. I'm not saying that you'll never see another one, but I was talking like, I got, just like about this storm coming, and God told me not to leave and that to stay put. That's how I know that there's going to be a rapture. You know what I mean? I've got a whole playlist of things God has revealed to me that I'm not smart enough to come up with on my own, and I've sent some of you the links to that playlist if you haven't gotten it and you want to look at it. I mean, everything from stuff about Nimrod to aliens to the giants to the Torah to everything, and if the Holy Spirit is speaking to me and showing me all that stuff, and is showing me that your time is getting more precious, you need to maximize your time, well, the same voice is telling me that my time is short, our time is short, and I'm sorry if that's not good enough for some people. I've gone through verses and all that. I'm not going to really relive it in this clip, but I'm just finding myself wanting to spend, as like in the world, as far as the world, wanting to spend more time at home or at the gym or riding my bike. It's like, or shopping for groceries. It's like four things I do. I've just had so many ugly interactions. I had one a couple days ago. It was just beyond retarded. Just people in general are just starting to get so ugly, and coming on here, and I'll tell you, when I used to do stand-up comedy, I used to tell people it is one of the most exhausting things I've ever done in my life. And people go, how is it exhausted? And I go, you're up there sharing stuff with people, and if you're sincere and you're digging in, and just like I do in these videos, every time you make one, it's like working out. You just need time to like refire up the furnace, so I just feel like, my main thing now is, I look at, I'm not going to retire from the truth. I'm not going to retire from mentoring people or trying to help people that want to be helped. I just see such a passionless generation of people that the fire for everything is out, and they'll believe anything they want, and it's awesome, to know that God has given me the differential out of billions of people. For some reason, he thought I was worthy to do this type of work and to share this type of stuff with, and to save my life, and to see the stuff in my fiance slash housekeeper life. Like, I really don't need people to agree with me on anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here. I've never really promoted this channel. I've never really taken advertisements out. I've never really answered, or tried to have sponsors or Patreon, and I could have very easily went the Patreon route and saved some juicy information for that or whatever. I've never sold any bullshit for survival gear. And, I just look at a lot of these people that have channels on here and they claim Jesus Christ and all that stuff, but they never talk about him and they never shared their testimony. And I would think at a time like this, is it more important to talk about the moon fucking being underwater? Or is it more important to, share with people the reason why you have such hope? Do you know what I mean? So, in a nutshell, that's just really how I feel. I just don't find myself, I just don't find myself, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, once in a while somebody sends me a clip and I'll go, oh, that was, I kind of felt like that was going to happen or something that just, I've been on a reverse engineering kick about us as humans and what they've been doing, to us. And, just there's so much false information out there. We were talking about Lilith, people talking about the mud flood or pre-Adam, just stuff like that. Do I believe that Adam was the first? Yeah, I believe he was the first human, but I believe God's created. I mean, obviously he created the angels. I'm not saying he created a land filled with octopus that walk around and have their own television series or anything like that. But, I've got questions for him too, and I'm kind of not trying to babble on. Get it? It's funny, there's a learning app for learning languages called Babbel. It's just the symbols and the hatred of Jesus Christ is becoming so prevalent today and disgusting, and just how much scorn, that I still can't believe people think that we have plenty of time left. I mean, it makes me crazy. Like I just encourage people, maximize your time with your friends, your family, your pets, your loved ones, your tattoo artist, whatever. And, get right, get your shit together, I mean, it's just like, it's like, take a personal inventory of who you are. Stop lying about shit. Can't tell you how many people lie to me about being sober, and then they want to message me all the days clean they have and shit, and there's nothing from that message to the next message about any kind of like struggles or any kind of like temptation or any kind of story or any kind of anything. It's just all bullshit, but I'm just watching this world self-destruct, and I mean, it's just, sometimes I'm listening to interviews with people and they talk about how fucking great they are for 35 minutes. It's like, dude, you played golf. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't fight in the fucking military. You know what I mean? You played golf. Okay? You're kind of a wuss if you ask me. Out of all the things you could have did, you played golf. Like, what, were you afraid of getting tackled or something? I'm just saying. So, I just kind of want to spend my time with my blood pressure being low, and, I look forward to, I try to answer. I don't answer everybody's comments and questions at once because I like to go through when I have time to go through them and want to go through them. I always tell people whenever this becomes a job or, sometimes I'll turn on Messenger, and as fun as it is to see messages from from people, it also turns into work. You'll be messaging somebody while you have time, and they'll message you back, and then the other person messages you, and before you know it, you're not really able to devote, the attention that you could with people, you know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know, it just gets hard, that's what she said. So anyways, that's all I got for you. I got to get up and go to work. Went to work today. There's a good view of my double chin, and there's you can see the scar right, you gotta really look, but there's a scar in there. See, it's right there. where they opened up my neck and made me Frankenstein. So there's the grump. Grump! Little shit. So anyways, good night, good luck. We'll see you on the other side.